team, already ranked in the top 25. The other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Miners will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Arkansas's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Ran through the contact. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UTEP Miners offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys,
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They're going to run it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Miners decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Toss sweep to the right. Crosses the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Once you get in triple digits, that's a good day for a running back. That's it right there. 100 on the dot. He's had a really nice day. Showed you patience, showed you physicality, showed you a little bit of everything on his way to 100 yards.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll try the right side. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
UTEP has the ball in the Miner offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Miners headed quickly to the line. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. What an offseason in the recruiting. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Miners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
This offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball. The offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. To the air on first down. He's got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going straight.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. Touchdown, UTEP! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He puts a lot of air under him down the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. Always ground team, ground and pound. When they got that ability to keep some balance, these teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. There he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. There's picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense defense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's got it. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. And the Miners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And here comes the punt team. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Here's a heat, and the ball's out there after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. Steps away to find some room. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Miners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to...
He's loose down the left side. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
And down he goes back at the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Miners send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had. Turning it on! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Quick pass and catch, good enough for the 1st down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage, and he showed. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively. Just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Tolzien. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. Now the pitch. Got the first down. Looking for more. Breaks into the open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still looking. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Miners will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. On the option. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets...
Touchdown, Arkansas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There he goes!
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Fires to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a net.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. One final play before the end of the quarter. The play action fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Hauls in the deep ball. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. Oh, what a cut! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. The Miners will punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They want that clock to run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see.
It's a seam wide open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.